Hello, I'm Ninja Greg, and you're watching The Ninja Greg Show. And in case you can't tell by my hat, it's December, which means it's Christmas time. I may need to rethink this because it's kind of screwing around with my headband. But anyways, on to the review. So, for my first review of this Christmas season, I'm reviewing the movie Santa and Pete. If you've never heard about it, it's a movie by the company Feature Films for Families, which, when I was a kid, my mom ordered from them and got their movies in the mail all the time, and to my knowledge, that's the only way I know of to get them, through some kind of mailing service. I mean, if there's some other way to get Feature Films for Families, I don't know, but I don't think I recall seeing any of them in any kind of store. But I'll get a little bit more into where you can probably find this a little bit later at the end of the review. But onto the story itself. Well, this is a movie that tells the story of Saint Nicholas, and also kind of introducing all the different mythos of Santa. And it's got a really unique framing device. Well, maybe not that unique, but its framing device is a grandfather, played by James Earl Jones, telling the story to his grandson, and every now and again we cut from the story of Santa and Pete and cut to the grandpa and his family just spending Christmas together. And I gotta say, I really like it. It's a charming little story, about the real Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas, and his often forgotten partner in giving gifts to children, Black Peter, or in the case of this movie, Pete. So yeah, it's charming. It's got a firm grip on what Christmas is all about. You know, being from a Christian company like Feature Films for Families, you can expect that. And I really recommend this one especially if you've got little kids who are kind of asking questions about Santa Claus. Is he real? Is he not? I think this movie gives you a pretty solid answer. Because we see St. Nicholas and Peter go on their journey, and they go out and they give gifts like chocolate and little wooden toys to kids, and eventually they find themselves in the New World, and they come to the place at the time called New Amsterdam that eventually becomes New York City. And as they travel through this new world, we see how Santa came about with some of the more mythos that are usually connected with Santa Claus. Like, he gets his red suit from a tribe of Indians, his red hat from a woman who's been in America for a while and was kind of was expecting her boyfriend to come with her, but for some reason he couldn't come, and it's a cute subplot, and I won't dare spoil it, but you really should see the movie yourself to see what it's all about. So yeah, we see Saint Nicholas starts out riding around on a horse, but eventually he gets a red wagon, and eventually the horses kind of get taken by the governor, but the governor gives them reindeer instead. So yeah, everything you can associate with Santa is here. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good middle ground for parents who don't want to discourage a belief in Santa, but don't really want to encourage the idea of a magical man who lives up in the North Pole and flies all around the world in a single night. So yeah, if you got kids who are asking questions about Santa, this is a pretty solid answer. Tell them that Santa was based on the movie tells them that Santa was based on a real person called Saint Nicholas, and yeah, you have to see this movie. I mean, it's just so great how everything's tied together. The actual story of the legend of Saint Nicholas and the mythos of Santa, brilliantly woven together in this movie. So yeah, that's basically Santa and Pete. Pretty good, charming little movie. It's about the story of Saint Nicholas, and it's all about everything Christmas. You know, giving, peace on earth, giving of yourself, bring love, joy, and peace is the greatest gift you can ever give anybody, more than anything. It's great. If you can find it, which I'm not sure if you can find it anywhere being sold, because I've never seen it being sold anywhere else, because like I said, I got these in the mail when I was a kid. But if you can track this movie down, I think it's definitely worth the watch. Who knows? It might just become one of your new Christmas classics. Anyways, I'm Ninja Greg. You've been watching the Ninja Greg Show. I'll see you next time.